do have some breaking news on a quarterback competition that was actually a true competition. Brian Hoyer, this from the Cleveland Browns, has just been named the starter for this team. So Brian Hoyer will trot out of the tunnel week 1 against Pittsburgh as the Cleveland Browns starter at quarterback.
Who are on their way to the Super Bowl. We are talking about the Cleveland Browns like they just played in place of Denver against the Seattle Seahawks in the Super Bowl last year. This is amazing to me, the phenomenon that is the Cleveland Browns.
And here's what Mike Pettine has said in this release. He said he was the clear leader from the beginning. Brian Hoyer was. Maintained all along that if it was close, he would prefer to go with the more experienced player. He did say that. It was always consistent with that piece of it, that he would prefer not to start a rookie quarterback if he didn't have to.
Well, the interesting part and the scary part for Cleveland fans is that he even said in his own statement, it was close. It was close, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be close. And you know, Brian Hoyer should have been able to widen the gap. You know, with this experience and understanding defenses. I mean, this guy's been in the league long enough now to where he understands NFL verbiage, he understands reads, he understands what should be done. It really shouldn't be close.
Had Johnny Manziel played better in that second game, would we still be better where we are right now, saying Hoyer's the starter?
I'm sitting here shocked that Hoyer has been named the starter. I'm still not convinced that he will be the starter week 1. I know that's what they're saying. I'm not convinced.
I think they had to put this to an end, at least to save themselves the trouble and the attention and all of the negative things that have come of this.
This right here epitomizes what I say all the time. Jobs in the NFL aren't won and lost. You don't win a position. You don't lose a position. Opportunities are given and taken. Hoyer was given the opportunity to be the starter, and that's what they're deciding. They're going to give him the opportunity to be the opening week starter.
They better hope their defense, which was a very good defense last season, a top 10 defense, I believe, if my memory serves me correctly. They better hope their defense is even better than what they were last year.
Counting on
that. And now as we look at the preseason numbers here, I mean, Johnny had the better numbers. Brian probably had more snaps with the first team against first teamers than Johnny did in both weeks combined. But if it was on the numbers alone, do you think that the immaturity and any of this off-the-field stuff played a part at all? The finger, did any of that?
Rhett, you did not see winning football exhibited by either one of the guys. And
so what made the call?
It doesn't
what forced them to
absolutely.
Experience. That's what it is. At least you know that what you do know from a head coaching standpoint, from an offensive coordinator standpoint, is what this guy's going to do on Sunday. It's you have a very small sample dose there, but at least I can look at the film and say, when he is looking at a real defense, a real game plan, this is how he prepares and this is how he goes through it. It's slight when you talk about the experience advantage he has, but you still know it. So you're going to go with that. It's close. It makes sense. It does.
I think putting that bird up there and flying it the way that you did plays a part in
that's what I was asking.
I would not. If I'm the coach, I don't know that I trust him after that, and not because it was an immature thing to do from that perspective, but from the perspective of, as I mentioned earlier, he was frustrated. You have to have the shortest memory when you play this game. It's gone. It's over. They said something to you. I'm already off to the next play. I'm already off to what I need to do to go make my adjustment.
But I can't say just because he flipped somebody off, I can't say that it festered.
It's not. It's not direct. It's not. I'm not saying it's a direct. I'm saying that it's a good example to be able to focus in on and say, okay, if I'm looking at reasons as to why not or why, that's a reason you can look at. You can pinpoint and say he showed what his tendencies could possibly be as the starting quarterback for this team. Not saying that one thing in particular was the reason why he didn't get the job.
As Mike Pettine said, everything from A to Z will be thrown into the pot.